As a third-year medical student, I was asked to host a Family Fortunes game show for my friend's charity. Little did I know this charity would provide care for tens of thousands of mothers, providing assessments, consultations, and access to free medication. 4 years on, I hosted their annual gala at the Conrad Hotel in London. Then before I knew it, I was on the flight to Bangladesh to document my journey. This is the Journey Ma video. As we touched down in Dhaka, we found our luggage hadn't joined us. We queued up, Sindus makes an important phone call. The phone call sorts it out. We hop on a flight to Select. My friends think they're models. They are models. Receive our charity IDs in case I get lost. We got gifted flowers as we left the airport. I get my first glimpse of Bangladesh. This land, 6,000 miles away from where I grew up, with faces not dissimilar to mine, but miles apart. I sat in my hotel room and wrote out my intentions, something I do before any huge moment in my life. After one of the deepest sleeps of my life, I introduce why I'm here. And I'm here for one good reason. I'm here with a charity called MA, which is Maternal Aid Association. It was set up by a very good friend of mine at university. I've been involved in their journey for the past 4 years. And this is the culmination of the year's efforts where they go on this trip called Journey Ma. And I'm going to be taking you guys with me. I look like a proper filmmaker. I wave at the mirror, then introduce the gang.
I am Sindus.
I'm Seema.
Hi, I'm Fatima.
Tasnim. I'm also Tasnim. Tasnia.
Another one.
On this trip, I want to get real close and personal with each member of this team. Literally. After an uncomfortable ride with my lens in my teammates' faces, we arrived at the MA hackathon. A hackathon is an event where a real-life problem is posed to a diverse group with the hope of innovative solutions being presented in a limited time frame. This is Dr. Wakar, an intensive care doctor working in Bangladesh. He'll be our guide, our mentor, our friend, and our voice coach. He introduced world-renowned pediatric maternal public health doctor, Professor Kishwar Asad. She'd be the keynote speaker and the judge of the hackathon. We then heard about the real issues that are facing mothers in Bangladesh. With a population of 140 million, an average fertility rate of 2.7, there are 3 million babies born every single year. The mortality, the death rate, of mothers in Bangladesh is 46 times higher than in the United Kingdom. The majority of these deaths can be prevented with simple measures. Things like anemia, having a low level of hemoglobin, which is the thing that carries oxygen around your body. This is very common in pregnant women and puts mothers at risk of complications and death. These are the sort of things this charity aims to identify and treat. Sneemo took notes, Fahima took notes, Tasneem listened, we all listened. It was now our turn to ask questions and we didn't hold back. Next, Fahima was up on stage with the icebreaker.
So we just had to use spaghetti and marshmallows to construct the highest tower and everyone flopped.
The hackathon was underway, ideas began to flow, and before we knew it, it was time to present them to our keynote speaker. Then it was my turn to present. Naturally, I got grilled, and I learned that you shouldn't try to take on a world-renowned expert in her own field, even if you do have a YouTube channel.
I need sleep, man.
Eventually, Abul turned up. We headed out for some incredible local cuisine. Yes, I can handle my spice, sort of. Okay, no, I didn't really handle my spice. I cried a little. Alright, maybe I cried a lot. Oh wait, Abu up?
Rise and shine.
I say the exact day.
It's exactly day 3, but on our way to my first ever health camp. I'm here with the man himself, Abu. What do you say?
Yes, first day of health camp. Looking very excited for it.
What the scrubs say?
Yes, alright man, first time wearing it.
Yeah?
Feeling like a doctor.
He tells us we ain't never seen this before.
Yeah, you ain't ever seen this before.
I get close up and personal with everyone. Again. Yasmin's feeling pumped.
I'm feeling pumped.
Due to my YouTube stardom, we had to be escorted by police. Okay, that wasn't the charity's official position, but it's probably the most likely reason. I get way too into the song. Sindus doesn't know the words.
Too young to get
4 more songs and we arrive at our first health camp.
Elevate.
So the way the MA charity operates is reliant on a number of health camps that are set up in rural Bangladesh, which deliver the care to the people, and then people will come and attend these health camps. So we're at a health camp now in a region that I can't pronounce, so I'm not even going to bother, but essentially We're in a floodplain. There's a river basin over there.
Abel was right.
I've never seen anything like this, to be honest.
Abel looks confused. Snemo defines consultation.
Consultation is basically when you get a consult. It's a bit mad. These are all medic terms.
This is so nice, man. Just take a look at that.
Abel and I look at the river. Then we walk back to help with the setting up of the camp before the mothers start arriving.
All this happened for myself and my family.
Abel guides some kids, tells them about the importance of school and a fresh fade. Yasmin joins. They remember her from last year's camp. As the reunion continues, the camp begins filling up with mothers. Sundus finds a baby. Sundus likes the baby. The baby likes Sundus back.
Like that. You're too cute. Yes, you are.
I see how it is.
Oh, I see how it is. Take me through it. Take me through the day.
Right, okay, so the women are going to come in, probably a few hundred. So the initial one is registration. So after registration, we want to do some basic checks. So we measure their blood pressure, their blood glucose, urine dipstick. We're going to do a pregnancy test via urine. After we've got all those results, their mothers are going to see a doctor in the consultation booth and screen for any problems, for of course red flag symptoms. And then they'll go into an evaluation. Then they'll go into the maternal health seminar where they'll be taught information about pregnancy, what to expect, what to expect if things go wrong, when to kind of get help from doctors. They'll go pick up their medication from the mobile pharmacy, and yeah.
Sundus measures Rabia's pulse. Her pulse is racing. Abel stunts with the kids and tells them to put their C's up. C's for Camden. Sundus buzzes all the kids. And now the camp has begun. I took a break from screening mothers to introduce some competition in the village. I deal with some internal conflict as I don't stop a kid from climbing a tree and jumping off of it.
Oi, oi, ask him if it's safe, man.
I used to do it as a kid. Back to work. Sundus tells us what she's been up to.
I've been singing, I've been doing this.
Rabia got assaulted by the kids.
They pulled out all the white hairs that I possibly have on my head.
Tamanna lists some adjectives.
Tired, exhausted.
Abel is getting the hang of it.
Still getting the hang of it.
I say geez.
Jeez.
Abel is still confused.
Oh god. You need to sleep, bro. That's it.
I see a cow. We decide to treat the kids to some sweets. Abel decided the most efficient way to hand them out was to make it rain. Sundus shows them her science experiment.
That was so dead.
She hugely overestimates it. And with that, we piled into the van to head home. Abel kept requesting Shawn Mendes.
This guy keeps requesting Shawn Mendes. No, it's not me, it's not me, it's not me. It's nuts. We just want to listen to drill music. And then this guy.
After an evening full of laughs, we head back to the hotel to find the girls, well, the girls were doing this. Day 4. I reflect on the previous day.
It was incredible. The kids there are something special. That's what I was like when I was a kid. Probably some like Mowgli looking, climbing trees, jumping into the river. Like it was great to see. We're on our way to the health camp again. We're going to see a different set of mothers.
We'll receive a royal welcome, glittered with smiles. Every day begins with a brief, some improvements from the day before and a reminder of what we're here to do.
And we're going to run the health camp slightly different to yesterday, and hopefully we'll see how that goes.
We expected a huge turnout today, and that's what we got. I was warned about the rain in Bangladesh, but I'd never seen anything like it. It was glorious, torrential downpours for a full hour. This halted the health camp as mothers and volunteers sought shelter. All except, well, Fahima and Snemo. Organising this many people amidst the rain was too much for Yasmin.
I'm actually dizzy. Wait, today, wow.
I got her to sit down. Sundus decides to spin in the rain. Fahima cracks up. We introduced 2 new characters to the vlog.
My name's Dom, and this is Dama.
The girls think this is the perfect time to practice their can-can. Sundus forces a dance. And just like that, our second health camp finished.
We're going to go visit a hospital in Bangladesh. It's going to be sick to contrast what we have in the UK to what they have in Bangladesh.
Today was going to be a special day. As a hospital doctor, I've worked and visited hospitals all around the country and a few around the world, from Cape Town to Cairo to Dubai. This was going to be a new experience for me. We visit 2 hospitals, a state hospital and a private hospital. I didn't film inside the hospitals, but I will say this. We're incredibly privileged to have a healthcare system that is well run, well funded, freely accessible to all, with the most up-to-date facilities and evidence-based medicine being practiced. We are very lucky. Very, very lucky. We regroup and debrief before heading to a local lunch spot.
We're in a traditional Bengali restaurant.
I try all the local dishes.
These are all the eggs. I don't know if you can see.
I try fish eggs.
Right, next up we've got prawn and some fish.
I say it's spicy.
Spicy, hella spicy. That's spicy. That's spicy.
I get through 4 bottles of water. I get asked if I want more spicy food.
So I'm having a fish kebab at the moment. This is so good.
Pull up at your function on some fuck shit like I told you. Shawty tryna rock with you.
We're in a brand new country that I'm not used to the customs of, and it's politically a little bit dangerous at the moment. So we've had Yasmin looking after us. We've nicknamed her mum because she's been saying no to everything we're doing, even though she's younger than me. Anyways, we're just out here in the chaos. I might just risk it all and go for a run.
Like I told you.
Yasmin gets palpitations.
Look who pulled up in that jar. All black mask with a beam on Glock. All black fit finna pop my trunk. 10 toes down, never do slip up. If I ever
I climb a wall as Yasmin tries to retrieve me.
They're gonna be waiting.
We then meet the mayor. Sindus raises her eyebrows, then nods thoughtfully. Tasneem nods thoughtfully. Sneemo nods thoughtfully. Apple nods thoughtfully. The mayor then arrives and we take a photo. Apple takes a selfie. We left City Hall.
We're at the University of Science and Technology. We're just having a look around, and we've just had some SYLIS chai. See that? Man's trying to be all cultured. Look at this behaviour. Look at this. I thought I went hard for the gram, but Fahima's just on a different level. She got herself stuck up in a tree.
As we get whisked around the campus, Dr. Wakar begins his singing lessons. I decide to introduce some competition within the group. Sindus, I'm sorry. We end the day by drinking tea at a local cafe. When we got back to the hotel, Apple forgets his real mates and went to chill with the mayor.
Today is day 7 in Bangladesh. We are heading to another health camp today, but this one's around 2 hours away.
Every time I feel we can't get any more rural, we get more rural. After a quick look around, I headed to the camp.
This school is in the middle of nowhere. We spent maybe 25 minutes on rural paths getting to where we are today. We're just going to do the same thing we've been doing.
We did a walk around to ensure the process would run smoothly.
I just want that rolling.
Tamanna chats to some young girls. Sindus looks uneasy. Rabia runs away. I decide to explore the gorgeous Bangladesh countryside.
I just want that foreign for the flexing on the road. I just want that rolling. Pull up in that foreign. Diamonds dripping water. You take a shot, he called.
Some kids came to say hi. This kid didn't trust me. This kid really didn't trust me. I eventually win them over.
Go!
I tried running away. They thought it was a game. I taught them how to stunt. If Bangladesh had Power Rangers, these would be them. I may or may not have pushed them over. We get back to work, measuring blood pressures, dipping urine, measuring blood sugars, seeing mothers. Sindus and I were given the important task of moving a bench. We did it the only way we knew how.
To you.
To me.
To you.
To me.
To you.
To you.
Oh, you're Barry.
We get back to work, leading mothers groups, giving out medication, teaching mothers about them. I say something profound.
It's beautiful out here.
Sneemo describes herself as passionate.
Passionate.
Abby discusses what's on his mind.
The kids, I don't know what it is, they seem to like me a lot. I just have that little rapport with them. I'm sure Mo's got it as well.
They just robbed me. They just take my phone. Little man took over the vlog. You like taking selfies? Kids just love him. Alright, so I don't think Yasmin's going to be too happy that we've wandered away from the camp. But we'll be safe, you know. 2 grown men. I'm a white belt in karate. Got mad cows chilling.
I managed to defend the both of us and get us home safely. I'm not sure what day it is anymore. Today we were going to be tourists. An elephant comes towards us.
I don't want to see my phone. Watch out.
That's... Oh my days! Right, so after a very bumpy ride, we have arrived at the point of interest. Essentially, we're in Bangladesh right now. Just across the way there's a valley. There's India on the other side and there's no man's land here.
See them man, they ain't worth your time. Baby, don't waste your wine.
We go punting. Sundus blinks. Abul turns his head. My commentating doesn't get any better than this.
35 degrees. Just got off a boat on a rickshaw. Just dying out here. Abul's loving it. He doesn't want to go back to London.
I'm loving it. I'm sweating buckets. I don't want to go back to London. See, this is home for me right now.
Now we're gonna go walk to a waterfall. Walk through some scenery right now. Everyone's behind me right now. I want to make up right now. So at this point we're in a tea garden where they grow tea leaves. They pick them, they dry them, and at the end of it all, what you get is you get quality. Get it? Quality.
Good looking like my dad right now.
I'm looking like Abby's dad right now.
I go hard for the gram.
Hold my skirt.
I speak profound words,
I'm being one with nature in my lungi.
then proceed to smell a leaf.
It smells like leaves.
We recap our favourite memories.
The boat ride.
Boat ride.
No, elephant.
Sundus cracks up. Rabia cracks up. Tamanna doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The girls sing nursery rhymes.
Merrily, 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 merrily.
Abul doesn't approve. We head towards the waterfall. We go past a party. I wasn't invited.
Look at the way I'm sweating right now.
And with that, we called it a day.
Ring ring pon the hands-free. 15 code shanty.
Next up was our 5th health camp.
You're clubbed. You're clubbing, bro.
Can't be bored for a disease, man. I ain't got time for that, man.
It's game over, innit?
By this point, we'd refined our process. We had systems in place. We had a plan A and B. Things were going to run smoothly.
I'm walking.
Oh, have you learned to walk? My biggest accomplishments on this trip was teaching Sundus how to walk. Heel strike, perfect. Arm swing, very good.
Before we knew it, the camp was underway. As always, a brief before some messages from the team leaders.
Today we're here in Monibazar in Sylhet, and we're all really excited to be here today because it is the first health camp in this village.
Fahima has trouble getting the words out.
Okay. Health camp. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Abul shows off his new dance moves, and with that, the camp starts.
No, I ain't taking no L's.
I break the rules again.
Right, so I know it's against the rules and I'm sorry as I'm gonna go for a quick wander around the village. Got a river right here, walk this way, say hi to the locals.
I run into some kids playing kabaddi.
No, I ain't taking no L's. This ain't CP from the gap. Taking my shot like I'm Kobe. I had to get my shit back.
They then ask for a group photo. Abul tells us this is his old village. Abul then shows me where he grew up.
13 years ago, Abul was running butt naked down these streets, jumping from tree to tree.
Bro, running around mud, literally bare feet. I was swimming in ponds like that.
You know me. Put your hand down like you know me. Put your hand down like you know me. No.
And following the debrief, we hear a rendition of Ed Sheeran in the Cockney accent.
Oh, that's sad, man.
And they say she's in the class 18. Stuck in her daydream.
For our final weekend, we stayed in a fancy hotel.
Ain't never been partners. Hop on the team, you imposters. Pussies be getting me heated, so I hit the wheel like a roster.
We even got handed towels. That night, we stayed in to work through some of Abul's problems.
I can't believe I actually went through this shit.
Who's in the lead at the moment? D's in the lead.
For the final night, we headed to Dhaka, the capital, for the Journey Mar Gala night. We did it in style.
Don't get my
This to now I just zone now. Grind from dawn to the sundown. Back full of pounds now. Wrapped in no rubber bands now. I might just up.
We all got flowers.
You know when people get their Rolexes and they do this?
Look in the mirror to see the goat winning, man. He's looking fly now. Looking so fly.
I got on stage to sing the Bengali national anthem. We heard poems, we saw dancing, we heard singing. The evening was incredible.
A piece of me, is it me or the lifestyle? Oh yeah, look at my life now. Look at my life now.
We celebrated the charity's achievements as well as that of the unique individuals that bring this charity together. This trip gave me the opportunity to experience an entirely new healthcare system, provide benefit where I could, and of course, get to know a fantastic team.
I'm on my way up, they're so afraid cause I'm taking their bus. Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well.
This was my journey, my experience.